What is going on, guys? Ultimate Deadpool here. Finally, back with another video. Um, so I owe you guys a big apology. Um, I have not made really any videos lately since May or March. Yeah, May. Um, and there's a good reason for that. Two of them, actually. Reason one, I'm currently jobless. I didn't lose my job at Home Depot, so for those of you who know, I did work at Home Depot for almost 6 years, and I have no disrespect for them. They are a great company to work with. I was offered an opportunity to work with my father at the place that he works with or works at as a service advisor. I filled out the application for it. I submitted it. I never heard anything back from them. And at that point, I had already put in my 2 weeks notice through Home Depot. And I went to go try to take that back. And they said, sorry, but we can't do anything with it because it was already submitted. And they couldn't do anything about it. As despite what they wanted to do. They wanted to keep me there because I was like one of the only people that actually did anything. Which is fine. You know, that is what it is. But, you know, I just want to set that record straight. I have no bad blood with Home Depot. I actually ended things on a really positive note. So if I ever did want to decide to go back up there and, you know, go work with them again, I didn't kill any of my chances to do that. I left on very good terms. So that's why that's one of the reasons why I haven't been making videos lately, because a lot of my videos, some of my more recent videos, they include me going out and picking up figures and whatnot, picking up different things and whatever, and reviewing them on the channel. You kind of have to have a job to do that. So and my whole family has been supportive and everything with this. I can't thank any of them enough for helping me through this kind of rough patch I'm going through. But it's been so nice to also get a break. Because when I was still with Home Depot stuff, I was always constantly not overworked and over pushing myself, but it's like I would do Home Depot stuff, and then I try to do YouTube stuff, and then I do Home Depot stuff, and then try to do Home Depot stuff at the same time, plus doing my family stuff all at the same time. So I was definitely wearing myself out. So I wanted to take this time to kind of settle down, bring everything back down, and just rest, for a lack of a better term. Rest, recuperate, and figure shit out, essentially, is what I was trying to do. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't done anything YouTube-wise, YouTube-related for almost 3 months. But I know there's a lot of people out there who are pissed at me right now because I did promise the last Ronin versus Predator video. That is still in the works, but that video I did have to scrap at the moment because it had 3 different endings, all of which were going to be, at the very end of the movie or mini movie or whatever you wanted to call that. And it was going to be such crazily shot thing. I could never make it work. So as of right now, it's on pause. It's not canceled, it's on pause. But it will eventually happen once I figure out how am I going to interpret everything that I want to put into that video and have it all make sense. It's the same reason Wolverine versus Jason Voorhees took forever to make, because I wanted to make sure that everything that I did with that fight made sense building up to Wolverine versus Jason Voorhees. So think about it kind of like that, where it could have gone either way, and with Last Ronin versus Predator, it's more one-sided than anything. But think about it in that aspect, and hopefully it'll make things a little bit easier, that it could go either way. And I'm trying to make sure that I make the best version of that fight as possible. Reason number two. I have been trying desperately to reinvent my YouTube channel as a whole, because nothing I do works. And lately, what I've been trying to do is build up my YouTube channel, kind of bring it, try to kick it off the ground. Because I have, I think, like 260 subscribers, which is fine, but when I went from having over 1,000 to then now 261, that's fine. It's just I kind of liked it when people would actually make, videos, theorizing what was going to happen in my videos, or, and it's a drug that's easily addicted to when you're a YouTuber. You have that feeling of like, oh wow, I'm at this point in my life or my YouTube career where I can make X thing or this thing. And people will be like, oh, wow, here's a reaction video, here's a fan theory or stuff like that. It's a drug that's easily to get addicted to in the YouTube community. So I've been trying to reinvent my YouTube status or my YouTube career to hopefully kick it off the ground and see, okay, what works and what doesn't. And I will put this up in a later video. What do you guys want to see on the channel? Because unfortunately, that's the problem with my YouTube channel is I do a little bit of everything. I do stop motion videos. I do movie reviews. I do, custom work and stuff like that. I do car videos. The product reviews and stuff like that. I do goofy, silly skits and stuff on as stop motion stuff. I make movies. I make jokes and whatever and whatnot. And it's just every single video, no matter what it is, someone will have their some have more than others, some don't. I'm still shocked that the Gravedigger 30th anniversary custom RC car is like my second most viewed video of all time, only topped by the Ultimate Deadpool Connected Universe trailer, which is another thing that I was contemplating on doing throughout this time period or time frame. But that those type of videos, like the custom characters, the taking one figure and turning it into something different, or like straight up just customizing whatever, I feel like that's probably what my strongest videos are, because I am a perfectionist. It has to be perfect, or as close to perfect as I can accept it. I do this. You can ask any one of my family members, they will all tell you the same thing. When I make my Halloween stuff, that's why Springtrap has not been finished yet, because I've been trying to make him as flawless as I can, and it's the bitch. But that's neither here nor there. So I'm a perfectionist. It has to be perfect. If it is not perfect, I continue to mess with it. I continue to try to tweak everything and make sure that I get it exactly how I want it, because in my mind it's supposed to look one way, and my perfectionism, if it's not perfect, I keep screwing with it until it's fixed or done or whatever. My pumpkin head skeleton, or for those of you who don't know, I have a 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall if he was standing up straight, pumpkin skeleton that I built myself, and we all call him Pumpkinhead because he has a pumpkin for a head. But he's like a greenish skeleton thing that's completely custom made from the ground up. He's got a base, turf, and a hand that holds a jack-o'-lantern. It's an inside joke. And that character, no joke, this is not an exaggeration, has over $1,200 worth of stuff into him because of how much it took to make sure it was as perfect as possible. Granted, most of that was because it kept falling over and breaking, but that's beside the point. But that's why Springtrap hasn't been finished yet. Because I get that all the time. Where's Springtrap? Where's Springtrap? Where's the next part? Where's the next part? When's Springtrap? He's coming. I promise. To quote William Afton, he'll come back. I swear. Or he'll always come back. Although Chucky said that first. But I haven't made or finished Springtrap yet because I've been trying to make it as good as I can, because that's one of the things I take pride in, is I make my stuff durable. Granted, most of it still breaks anyway, but that's because they're outside in Texas heat. But yeah, and that's why my truck got redesigned not too long ago, after it got squished last year. I redesigned that entire thing, and now if you go outside right now, it looks completely different than what you guys saw it last time. Well, last time before it got rebuilt. But anyway, because I'm a perfectionist, it has to be perfect. And when my truck got hit last year, I took that opportunity to make it better. I took that opportunity to improve on what I had already done. Because to me, it was not perfect. It's still not perfect, but that's beside the point. So that's the main reason I haven't been doing anything YouTube-wise lately, is because I've been trying to figure out, okay, what works? What can I do to, make people be like, oh, hey, wow, this video was so fun. Let me share it with my friends, and, maybe we can all get together and something. That's one of the things that I love doing. I'll give you a great example of this. I don't remember what video it was. I don't remember if it was on this channel or the other channel. But somebody had commented, and it filled my heart with so much joy because it made me feel good. But it also was a good video. Somebody, granted, I don't know if this was legitimate or not, but somebody said that they were in like an on and off coma or whatever for, I think they said, 3 months or so, or it was, significant amount of time. And they commented on the video stating that when they woke up, this was something that was really fun to have, that video or whatever that I did was something that they were really happy to look for, and, really brightened their day. I love that feeling. It's like, that's why I make my videos, more sillier and goofy than other people would, because it's very easy to make a serious video. But it makes it so much easier or so much more challenging when you're trying to be funny, when you're trying to have that humor make somebody's day better. And that's why I've been trying to reinvent everything on my channel stuff, is be like, okay, what works? What doesn't work? Obviously, movie reviews, they do not work. And as a side note, people have been asking me my opinion on certain movies that have come out this year. I have seen some of them. I did see Captain America Brave New World. I did see The Thunderbolts. I did see Lilo and Stitch 2025. I did see Superman. And I have not yet seen Fantastic Four. It is on my list of things to do. But as of right now, I have not watched that yet. And then there's a couple other movies and stuff that people have recommended that I watch. And whatnot. But I haven't given any reviews on it because, like I said, I've been trying to reinvent the channel, and doing a movie review for me it didn't make sense to do that. But I will do that a separate video, as the movies that have come out this year that people have recommended that I watch. This is my review on it. Although I will go ahead and give you a slight spoiler warning now. Out of all those movies, Superman is the best, but Thunderbolts comes as a close second. So that's one of the things, and that's like I said, I've been trying to reinvent the channel. Plus, I've been trying to redo my studio stuff again, or bedroom stuff again, because some of you guys might not know this. I have a dog, and his name is Slimer, to go with my truck's Ghostbuster theme and my whole house Ghostbuster theme stuff. But he loves sleeping in here. He loves coming in here and sleeping. And I've been trying to make sure that I have enough room for my own stuff plus his stuff. So, and this is a relatively small room. It looks fine right now. That's why I'm on the ceiling, because this is a mattress above a desk. Underneath this is my Lego studio. And then over here on the corner is the other studio. So 2 studios, 1 room. But I've been trying to try to get all that stuff reorganized and redone. And it's just, there's a lot of stuff that I've been trying to get done, and there's a lot of stuff in my personal life I've been trying to get fixed and situated, and whatnot. And it's just, nothing has worked. Nothing has happened. Nothing is, going anywhere. And that's that. Trying to continue up with YouTube stuff, which is not in my best mindset or best course of action. So, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't been doing anything YouTube wise lately, because I've been trying to fix stuff in my personal life, trying to get my YouTube channel rethought out. It's like, okay, how do I want to do this? What do I want to do with it? And what's going to happen? Stuff like that. So it's just a matter of reinventing things and figuring everything out. I will do a video talking about the connected universe at some point, because it is going to be a little bit different than what I was going to do originally. Maybe for the worse, maybe for the better. I don't know. But it is going to feel a little bit different than what I originally wanted to do. But I tossed it off to you guys. I know there were a lot of people who had speculations on why I wasn't doing anything YouTube-wise. And for those of you who thought I was doing substance stuff, for lack of a better term, for one, ouch. But for two, you're wrong on that. I actually have never experimented with any of that stuff because I didn't care to. Something that was never appealing to me. Plus, I know what that stuff can do later on to, in life-threatening situations like that. So, just never appealed to me. So, I've seen so many people on, talk, some of my closest friends, some friends you guys are, by the way, have said, it's like, oh, he's not doing any of this because it's this. It's like, no, for starters, I've never done that, and I've never even considered doing that because, no. So, anyway, hopefully more videos are coming out soon. I have not forgotten the Connected Universe. That's still one of the things I cannot wait to start, because it is hopefully going to be a huge success, or it's going to be a double-edged sword, and it's going to completely kill the channel and everything else connected to it. No pun intended. I've been trying to reinvent, my personal life plus my YouTube channel stuff. I have not forgotten about the Last Ronin versus Predator video. That is still happening once I get everything situated and hopefully figure out the best way to make that video actually work. Because as of right now, I have some stuff shot for it, but it's not really all that great, and I don't want to make just an okay video. I'd rather make a really fun and enjoyable video like I did with, Wolverine versus Jason, which is still not my best video, but a lot of people did end up enjoying that one, myself included. Because I'm my own toughest critic. I don't like all of my videos. I've actually stated that multiple times throughout my YouTube career, with like Deadpool's Red Break and the Invasion series, the Battle Nexus video, and a handful of other things that I've done. I've done so many different series that they never get finished because they simply suck. So hey, I will be the first person to admit that. But hopefully this gives you guys a little bit of insight to what's been going on behind the scenes and why I haven't been actually able to make a whole lot of videos lately. I've shot several different videos throughout this time, but I never uploaded any of them because they were either too stupid, they weren't going to work, or they just simply didn't make a whole lot of sense. And since I'm trying to reinvent everything, it just didn't make sense to upload a subpar video when I'm trying to hopefully make better videos that bring in more subscribers, bring in more views, and make more people happy, which is my main goal. So, let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to throw it off to you. What do you guys want to see more of? Because I know there's going to be a whole comment section filled with, I want more death battles. Bring back Lego videos. More stop motions and stuff. I get that. That is the number one thing I'm trying to figure out right now. But aside from that, I know people like my custom work. I know some of the people like the figure reviews and product reviews and stuff like that. That's great. And some people like the movie reviews, and other people like the car videos and stuff like that. That's fantastic. What I want to know is, what do you guys want to see more of? So, anyway, that's all the time I have for in this video. I know it's way longer than it should have been, but let me know what you guys think, and what do you guys want to see more of, and I will do my best to hopefully make that happen as soon as I can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on next time.